Is your inability to accept compliments holding you back in business? I know that it did for me with my business, so hear me out. Before we get started, I love talking to other entrepreneurs, especially women who have started businesses. So hit subscribe, hit that like button to follow me on this YouTube journey as I share what I've learned over the last 10 years so you don't have to spend 10 years learning it yourself. So here's something that I've noticed. In our society, it is way more accepted to be humble and to reject compliments for fear of being labeled as being full of ourselves or self-centered. Especially as women, we are conditioned to be very humble and to not be outright about loving how we look or being pleased with ourselves. How often have you looked in the mirror and told yourself, I look beautiful today? Have you dared to say it in front of somebody else? Do you get a funny look if you do? Ever since childhood in this society, we are conditioned to be humble and to reject compliments as a form of politeness. It is more acceptable for us to be unhappy with ourselves and to reject compliments as a result. How screwed up is that? So does this translate into holding yourself back in business? I think it does. I know it did for me. Here's how. When I first started my business, I had a very hard time accepting compliments about myself or my work. Over time, I had to learn how to say thank you to a compliment as opposed to rejecting the compliment outright. Oh no, I'm not that good. Or redirecting the conversation, look who's talking. Or simply just giggling uncomfortably. This was all me when I started my business, and it took a very long time for me to just be able to say, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Does this sound like you? Does accepting compliments feel kind of weird? Compliments made me extremely uncomfortable. Part of this was because I always felt like I still had so much left to learn. Spoiler alert, that feeling never goes away, so stop waiting. Imposter syndrome is a real thing that you'll have to deal with for the entirety of your entrepreneurial career. There is always more left to learn and more room for growth. So really, you're never going to feel like you have it all made. Because it was uncomfortable for me to accept a compliment, this spilled over into my business, and the way it did was that it reduced my ability to value myself and my talent and my work and the service that I provide for other people. What this really meant at the end of the day was that I was not charging enough for my services and I was not promoting myself as much as I should have been right at the beginning of my business. Does self-promotion feel dirty to you? Do you kind of want to take a shower after you've made some gloating posts about your work? If it does feel dirty for you, I would argue that this is a direct result of our conditioning from early childhood to be humble and to not accept compliments. This inherent programming is something every entrepreneur has to overcome on a day-to-day basis in order to really achieve success in their business and to feel comfortable in their own shoes. So I challenge you to simply start saying thank you when you receive a compliment. Don't redirect the compliment, don't reject the compliment, and don't giggle nervously. Practice this. You are worthy of compliments no matter where in your journey you are. There will always be room left for growth and you will always have more to learn. So accept that compliment now and take it with you. You'll find that this carries over into how you run your business and how comfortable you are promoting yourself and your business. So begin to receive these compliments with gratitude and begin running your business with a new sense of confidence and intent. You'll see that you start going much further in your business. I know that I did. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am super excited because I'm about to go on vacation, so you won't see me next week. I will be back the week after that with some more awesome content, so don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and please tell me, is there anything in your business that you've found has been holding you back? What is it? Comment in the comments below. Mwah.